Kia ora, Patrick here from Cycle Wellington, and today we're going for a ride from Pukeahu to have a look at the new bike lanes on Aro Street, Raroa Road, and heading up the hill to Karori. Here we are on Karo Drive in the shared space, giving way to pedestrians. Good to see there's no parked cars on the yellow line today. Cross Cuba Street when the signal lets us, and again along Karo Drive and heading into Abel Smith Street. We've got our own bike signal here as we cross Victoria. Yep, just have a good look as you enter Abel Smith Street and make sure you take the lane so cars don't pass too closely. Keep away from that door zone. There's a short shared pathway into Little Palmer Street. Great idea to slow right down here as pedestrians have the right of way. Same deal going as we go through the Aro Street Park. There's kids around here, people at the community centre, they have the right of way over us. Okay, we're on Aro Street now, and there's a short protected cycleway here before we go back into shared space, 30 kilometres an hour zone, through the shopping centre. This is common around Wellington as the city rolls out Pukeahu, the bike lane network. Back into the protected part, and I am glad to have that as vehicles whip past us. You can see the blue paint on the path. That's part of the placemaking aspect of Pukeahu to indicate where waterways have been piped over, places of importance to Māori. There's a bunch of signs here as we cross Holloway Road saying bike path ends. Well, they have to put those signs in because there's a short section without a bike lane and then it restarts. I think that's too many signs, but anyway. A new section of bike lane here has been built as we get round the horseshoe bend on Raroa Road. Then exiting back on the road, and I have a good look over my shoulder as someone comes up behind me. I hate it when people pass too close. That's why we need protected bike lanes. Whoa, that one was too close. Not happy about that. It's difficult to take the lane here. You'd have to be super assertive to take the lane. So I recommend riding on the left where there is space for someone to safely pass you. But if there isn't safe space for someone to overtake, for example, if you're going around a left-hand bend, move out into the traffic lane to deter unsafe passing. Have a good look over your shoulder and let other road users know that you've seen them. Let's see what that looks like. This is not a good place for someone to overtake, so I move out into the lane a bit more and have a good look over my shoulder to see if there's anyone about to come past. I have to say I'm struggling a bit with Raroa Road. There is some space for a bike lane, but not really enough. What do you think about how the council's done this? adding more paint and no stopping lines. It's certainly not a protected bike lane. Is it better than nothing, or should the council go back and have another go? When I first got into biking, this is one of the first hills I had to ride up every day from my job on Cuba Street back up to Northland. I remember it being quite a sweaty ride. Either I've got fitter or maybe it's something to do with the e-bike. You can see the green sharrows indicating that people on bikes might be riding here and that it's a good place to take the lane. Again, you don't want anyone overtaking you as you approach that roundabout on Plunkett Street. Same here, I tend to move out into the lane to stop someone passing you unsafely and then move back to the left when it's safe to do so. I see they got rid of the parking along here. That was a notorious traffic jam on Raroa Crescent. Finally, a downhill, we get a bit more speed up, so take the lane as we go down here. You really don't want someone overtaking you on this section. At the bottom there's a stop sign, and stop means stop. So have a good look, up to the yellow line, have another good look. This is a high risk intersection, so we need to be extra careful here, and also the council needs to do more to protect everyone. Yay, going up Chater Street, and finally, protected bike lane. I just feel a sense of ease when I hit this section here. And I see on various community Facebook pages that drivers also report they find driving up here easier because there's more space for people on bikes on the left. I'd prefer to see some protection along here. Paint is not protection. I see there's an interruption to the bike lane here. I think there's a mobility park for this van. This is why I'm stopping and having a good look before continuing on the journey to Karori Road. Soon the council will be adding bike lanes on Karori Road, but that's as far as we're going today. Thank you.